Ciao, Bella.
Ciao. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, Bella.
The sun is shining.
I know. Okay, my eyes are like right when I haven't been out of my house. Like, well, even when we hung out the other day, that was at night. But I've been in my house for the past 4 days straight, like watching Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Like,
You can't give it up.
Straight. So when I stepped outside today, I was like, "Fuck!" Like, and even right now,
It
it's
hurts.
a little hard for me to adjust. Like, I've just been in a room watching TV like for like damn near 4 days straight. Have you watched any of the Housewives shows? God,
No, I haven't.
you need to. It's so good. Like I feel different. Like I feel.
Oh.
Basically, okay. I want you to imagine this. Like you're in this friend group with these other moms, wives, whatever, but you all fucking hate each other. Like you literally hate the.
That sounds terrible.
I know, but it's so good to watch. Like especially Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. They are like top dog out right now. Like they're the best franchise right now because those bitches, every single thing is a fight. Period. Like every scene is a fight or talking about an argument. Like they go to vacation.
Are you guys tired?
That's and the fight or flight all the time, but it's so great. Like they have not had one dinner to this day, like one dinner or party or event that there hasn't been a crazy scream fight where like they're screaming at each other and they like fucking leave out of anger.
I just feel like we don't need to fight, you guys. Like,
I know my mom.
in this day and age, we need community.
My mom, I'll let over me watching it. She's like, "Can you please turn that off?" Like. That is, like, making me anxious.
It's like when I, like, play TikToks next to my mom while she's, like, trying to work. She's like, you need to turn that off now.
No, I fucking love it. I'm obsessed with it. Lisa Barlow, I love you. I also don't think that Monica, you don't know, you need to watch it. I also don't think Monica's that bad. Monica, okay. Last season, they had a new girl come on the show. Her name is Monica. The whole season, like, all these rumors, like, were going around of, like, that was, like, the big thing. Like another character was all these rumors. Basically, there was this tea page called Reality Von Teas, and bitch Monica ran it. And that account has been up since they started the show. They found out the season finale that
So
it was
she's, like, spilling tea?
Yes, it was Monica that had this drama account that would, like blind items. And it was her.
Yeah, they're not. Those items
account.
are not blind. They can see.
They were fact. They were fact. And they found out it was her running it. And then, like, they all screamed at her. I don't know. But all in all, I don't even think that that's that bad that she did that. Because all those girls do is talk shit anyway.
The whole point of your career is to talk shit.
You know,
so why wouldn't she do it on the side?
TV and she was poor.
But then I'm extra like, isn't she really exhausted? Damn, like even in your free time when you're alone, like that's what you're doing?
No, she plotted to get on the show. She was a fan from like the first season and like.
Oh, so she's actually just obsessed and crazy.
She's actually a psycho, but like it's great for TV. They are all narcissists. Like you have to be a narcissist to want to like think that your life is like so great that you need to just be on TV. You know what I mean? Like,
Us.
Just
Damn, I like have been on my hypochondria shit lately because right now I'm really itchy. Sorry, that's disgusting.
You said that.
No, my throat, but my leg is itchy, and then my eye has been twitching for like 3 weeks in one spot.
My eye's been twitching too, right here.
Right on the outer corner. But it's like it happens like 8 times throughout the day for 3 weeks. Oh, you too?
Yeah, this one.
Oh, maybe we have the same ailment.
Maybe it's just I don't know. It's fine.
Whatever.
What have you been up to this week?
I went to San Francisco this weekend. I went to my
yeah.
first strip club ever. It was awesome.
I haven't been to a strip club. I was gonna say.
It was amazing. And
how was it? What would you rate it? Who was your favorite girl?
Nova.
Period.
There was this other girl, I didn't know her name. She was great too. And she was clearly like giving like close to our age. Because she like was picking up on mine and my friend's energy who was there, and she'd look at us and she'd like walk across the stage because like they do like their little like lap around the stage before they go up and dance. And she'd walk by, she'd look at us, she'd go, or she'd be like, I was like, girl, we're just keying at this point. We're just keying. No, she was fire. There were some crazy moves. They climbed to the top of the pole and like slammed down. I was like, holy shit. Yeah, it was awesome.
I'm obsessed.
And it was just so interesting. Well, first of all, there were a ton of just gross men there, of course, which I think was like my least favorite part of the experience.
Yeah.
And then like these poor girls, like go up to them while they're like sitting at the bar, these creepy old weirdo men, and like flirt with them to like try and get them to buy a dance or something. And it's like, oh, poor girl. Like the fun part is when like young other girls come in and you're like, yes, we're keying. Like, hey, girl.
That's the real tea. Like that's why I feel like I wouldn't be so into going to a strip club, because like one of my biggest like things that makes me uncomfortable that I don't like is when I am perceived as a straight man, like that's attracted to a woman. You know what I mean? That, like if I'm talking, like if like you get what I'm saying? Like if I'm like out and I like see
I can't
a girl
even
and I'm,
imagine
like, staring at a girl because I'm like, oh my god, she looks fire. Like I hate like that her perception might be that I'm like checking her out.
Have you ever like gone up and talked to a girl and she thinks you're like trying to hit on them?
No. I think by the time we're speaking, it's like...
I mean, yeah, but you never know. Like, there may be some girl out there who really just, like, missed the mark.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Very...
At least you don't have to worry about, like, being perceived as, like, creepy, like, dude hitting on someone, I guess.
I know, but that's why I'm saying, like, I wouldn't want to go to a strip club. I mean, I would go there if I, like...
We're with a group of girls and everyone was keying.
Like, I'm, like, dressed, like, down, bitch, I had a lace front. Maybe I'd go, but... Ooh.
No, it was awesome, and we went with my friend's older sister and their partner because it was for the partner's birthday, and they're older than us, so they gave us all their ones. So I didn't spend any of my own money, but it was fun, and I could definitely tell that the strippers, too, were, like, keying with us because we had the girls and the gays and the theys.
Yeah.
So they stuck to this side of the stage that we were on. But then, like, creepy dudes would come get into our, like, section and, like, stand in front of the... I'm like, y'all, she's trying to get away from you. Like, what do you mean? I don't know. Weird vibe. Some weird dude came and sat next to me and, like, tried to put his arm around me and was talking to me. And I'm like, I'm literally here in, like, baggy jeans and a leather trench coat. Like, who?
You FaceTimed me.
Right now?
No, you FaceTimed me that night. I saw what you were wearing.
Oh, yeah.
No, I know.
Like, I'm not... Why are you trying to hit on me at the strip club? Like, clearly I'm here for women tonight, not you.
That's what I mean. That's what I did.
Sorry, Marcellus. That was his name.
That was his name?
Mm-hmm.
Did he get you a drink or anything?
No, he was just weird and creepy.
See, that's what I wouldn't want to be perceived as. Because, like, if I was in a strip club, like, and, like, for some reason I end up in a strip club alone, and I, like, see a group of cute girls, I'm like, hey, like, you know, I'd go over, and they'd be like, oh, my God. Sorry, Bryan, but you were weird. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I hate that. I don't want that. I don't want that at all.
Oh, my God.
So you like the experience? You rate it well?
Out of what?
Out of 8. 1 to 8. What do you rate it?
7. And the 1 minus is just because of the men.
Okay. Valid.
No, and then we're, like, walking back from the bathrooms. Nova comes around the corner, and she's going to her dressing room, and she's like, hey, gorgeous girls. I'm like,
she's trying to recruit you.
I know, right? Sign me up, though.
Live your life.
Sign me up. Because we used to have a pole. I don't think I've talked about this. We had a pole in our kitchen in college, me and my friend that I went with, and it was so fun. Like, gosh, I would love to. And honestly, I have the upper body strength for it because of my wide set back.
Tap into it.
Tap in. Glasses. I would love to. It'd be more fun to have someone to do it with, but I would love. Would you really?
Hell no.
Oh, well, it'd be fun.
If it was private, if we got like private lessons and there was no one else in the room except us and an instructor, yeah, I'd do it.
Okay. Why no one else?
I'm insecure.
Oh. They're all girls though. They'd be keying down. They'd be like, yes, everybody dance. Everybody dance now.
I saw Nosferatu.
Yes. I wanted to talk about it.
It was so good.
Okay, warning, spoiler.
You sold me for gold.
For gold. Spoiler alert, we're going to talk about this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was great. She was amazing.
The coolest movie in the world. Like, there's no spoiler. Like, like everyone, whatever. But she was great. Lily Rose Depp was great. At every single point where, like, she wasn't on the screen and it was, like, her stupid bunk-ass husband, like, whatever, selling her for gold. Like, and I was like, where's Lily? Like, where's Lily?
I like that actor, though.
Him, the guy from Skins.
Yeah, I do. I love him.
Tony from Skins.
Yeah. Also, just so funny to go from Tony from Skins to this movie.
I know, he was also something else and he was a little boy.
So, not a lot, but there are some Skins actors that really have just, like, taken off.
Yeah, Effie was in Maze Runner.
Yeah. What's the boy's name that was in the Jordan Peele movie? What's his name?
I don't know, my love. I don't know. Which one? Nope or Get Out? Nope.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
The latest one?
I don't remember.
I don't know. But I really liked it. I thought it was great. I mean, I'm not surprised that. No hate. She did great, and I loved it. And I was like, "You're amazing." Not. I don't know why people think she would have been nominated for an Oscar for that.
Yeah, but that's been a realization we've been coming to a lot lately, where people just don't understand, or they're not media literate, like at all.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it was. She was great. I mean,
Same thing with Challengers.
Oh my god, I would watch Challengers too. I was like, they thought she was about to be nominated for an Oscar. What do you mean it got snubbed? My love.
Like, babe, of course I got snubbed.
And I don't even think Nosferatu, like the character of Ellen, is even written to be dynamic enough to qualify to get an Oscar. You know what I mean? It was written so long ago.
Yeah.
Like
so true. That's a really good point,
you know
friend.
What I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it was great. She was literally amazing. No CGI. That bitch when she like went from
her little eyes rolling back into her head in the back bend.
On the bed. Like I was like, whoa. Her face was twitching. She was in it. She was in it. She was great.
That's me when my eyes twitching at work. The customers are like, oh my god.
Nosferatu. I thought Nosferatu was low-key sexy as fuck.
I thought he was awesome. That actor also did Pennywise.
Oh, he's just creepy as fuck.
No, he's an amazing horror actor, and I think if anyone...
Is he sexy in real life?
Probably to someone. He's not my type.
You don't think so?
Oh my god, that squirrel is tearing it up.
Who?
They're tearing it up, that tree. Yeah, no, I think... Look at me rocking back and forth. I'm not anxious, I swear. I'm just having fun.
Did you have coffee?
Yeah, I did. And a green juice. And a water.
Juice.
We juiced the other day. That was awesome. It was super fun. No, if anyone deserves an Oscar or their flowers for their performance in horror movies, I especially think he does. He does all of these, like, main character, like, horror villains, and he does them so well.
You must bounce on it. Oh my god, he's cute.
His versatility is insane.
Oh, no, he's sexy.
He puts his pussy into those fucking roles. Yeah. He's sexy in a UK bloke type of way.
He's Swedish.
There we go. Sweden.
Okay, this is the second time I'm doing this, but like, fuck, it feels like it's so goddamn hot. What is the fucking UV?
3. But yeah, no, horror movies will never get nominated
No.
for anything because
Oh my god. Go on, sorry.
they don't get taken seriously.
Totally.
They don't. And they should.
They should, but they don't. Speaking of Lily Rose Depp and award snubs, has enough time passed that we can say that The Idol was good?
I've been saying The Idol was good. Okay, and I was sat watching every episode.
I watched every single episode, watched it to the end.
I think Abel is a creep. I think the plot was creepy, but like it was executed in a way where I felt creeped.
I felt provoked.
Yeah.
Art is meant to provoke emotion, and we were all fucking provoked, y'all.
Yeah.
Like not
Clearly provoked enough where bitches are like, oh, it was so bad.
Art is not like always supposed to make you feel comfortable.
No.
And like that was a true ass story. Like that shit's real. Like I think that's the part that makes people the most sick is that like bitch we consume these fucking pop stars music and this is what's happening to them by the way. Like if you didn't know.
Well, and the way that like his character was executed in such a corny way, I think also like kind of made people dismiss it and we were like, that's weird and like not realistic and he's like corny. You know what I mean? Because he was corny. But
it's also,
that's realistic.
I'm gonna say that's
the
how
men,
he acts in real life.
The men that are like doing that to these women in this industry, they do have that corny mentality that's childish and immature and you can't take them seriously and it does make you uncomfortable because you're like, he's just weird. Yeah. Because those people are weird. They're weird.
They're weird as fuck.
Managing these young women like in a creepy grooming way. Like
I think it was great. I thought it was great at the time. And Ali Powers, I'm going to expose you to because we both watched it together and we both thought it was good as fuck. I'm just a freak.
I watched it with my roommates, but I can't remember them thinking it was very good, honestly.
Oh, no, we loved it, bitch. We were sad. It was shot well. I love the aesthetics. I just love, I guess I just really like Lily Rose Depp, honestly.
But you know what I will say? If you're someone who didn't like Euphoria and you also didn't like The Idol, then at least you're standing on your shit. Because I feel like those kind of like emulate each other in that weird, like, corny, like creepy,
realistic way to the point that you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
People don't want realism depicted in media.
No, clearly.
That's why I fucking love Real Housewives because that shit's real as fuck. That shit's
right.
That shit's real as fuck.
That's just the realist.
They're real as fuck. No, but yeah, I think we can. It's a safe time to say that The Idol was good and like, she should have gotten like a Golden Globe, at least a Grammy nomination for the song.
Yeah.
At least, I mean, it was a cute little pop song. And we can meet, yeah.
Um,
And I don't need to know your name.
I am coming to terms with something today.
I'm like damn near done with my coffee and I'm starting to get the jitters. I can feel it coming. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm coming to terms with something today that I think is very real.
Are you gay?
No, not yet. I'm not ready to come back out again yet. No, my ex, I think, has a new girlfriend, you guys.
Oh, yeah.
And I met her when we were together.
The craziest thing is, bitch, this is a blanket statement for you, for me, for those squirrels. Do not fucking stalk your ex first thing in the morning. That's just about to ruin your fucking day, bitch.
I'm not stalking. We follow each other.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, that's where you fucked up. This is a message for you, for me, for... Don't follow your fucking ex. Don't.
Well, and then at the end of the day, I follow her too, because I met her and I think she's super cool. So you know what? Like, honestly, babe. Oh, my eye's twitching. See, I think it is emotional distress.
I was about to say, yeah, calm down.
Babe, I'm happy for you. That is a grade A woman. She's awesome. I met her.
I'm talking to her.
Oh, no. She's next.
Okay, go ahead. She's next.
That's a grade A woman. I've always thought she was cool. I've been commenting on her shit since, like, before we even broke up. I DM'd her, like, oh, like, you're in New York?
I
like,
saw your ass in her comment.
Oh, yeah. She was like, oh, well, when you move here, like, da-da-da-da-da. Whatever. And I could be wrong. No, I'm not wrong. They're definitely fucking. But,
Yeah.
you know what? And to her, mama, like, I hope that you can make him a better man than I could.
Her, how my pussy tastes.
Oh, well.
No, she honestly does look like a vibe and a half.
She is a vibe and a half. She's really cool. I think she's way too cool for him, but you know, I don't know him anymore.
Don't in one breath say you think she's cool and then insult her nigga. Don't play with her.
Girl, I had him. Like, the fuck?
Don't play with
I
her.
know him. People don't change that much over a year.
They don't.
No, they don't. So, I'm just going to say I'm happy for him. She's great. And for her, I want to say I'm happy for you. But, babe, you're really cool. And I just hope that you can make him a better man than I could.
Okay.
Is that bad?
You're very diplomatic.
I'm feeling diplomatic because what am I going to do? Be angry? I like the girl. She's really cool. And he and I are on, like, civil ground. There's a treaty.
You can hex them.
I'm not hexing them.
I did it.
I'm feeling a little bit above all of that right now. And the thing is, like, I could have seen this coming. I really could have.
I didn't hex. I was a joke. I did not hex him.
I've definitely hexed men before. I think I've hexed this man about other things.
I've never hexed anyone. I've never done that's not.
But yeah, I think it's really important, especially because I'm in a place where I know I don't want to be with him, and I accepted that a while ago. So, you know, like, best of luck to you. Like, I think that she is very, like, a developed human from what I've gathered, and, like,
she's 24.
I don't know how old she is. Did you? Damn, you stalked her down. Oh my God.
This inner shit, hey girl.
No, she's cool. I think you just need to let go and let him live. Like, let God. Like, let fate take its course. I think that he has a lot to learn from her. I don't know what she could really learn from him. And I think I'm in a place where I don't really want to be with a man that I have to teach.
A taker. Someone who doesn't
yeah.
fill up.
I want my cup filled, and my cup wasn't being filled, and I really, really hope, sir, that you can fill that woman's cup, because she's really cool.
Yeah. I'm happy for you.
Anyways,
Know that I am, even if I... You know that song?
What?
Nothing. Speaking of exes,
Yeah.
about the DUI.
Oh, yeah. We had a request. We had a write-in from a friend of mine from high school, and she's like, me and my roommate are watching, and we want to hear your story, so...
About the DUI.
Anything?
I mean, I just found out he got a DUI. Actually, shout out Mia. Mia found out he had a DUI. I hadn't even, like... I don't know how... But that's what... Okay, and I had told him that one time, like... oh yeah, like when his ex had texted him and like it got weird and it was a whole thing, and he was like, should I have just not told you? And I was like, it doesn't matter. I would have found out anyway. You know what I mean? Like, because I found out everything. Like, I was not seeking out the fact of knowing that he got a DUI. Like, I think at that point I hadn't even been looking at it for like a month. But my friend Mia found out that he got a fucking DUI, which is so funny. She's like Googling. She's like, is his middle name Beep? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, he got a DUI last month. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
Where's
on a Tuesday night in Folsom, California.
You really do have the perfect ex. My ex is dating this baddie that I literally love, and your ex is a crash out with a DUI.
With names like mine and that kind of look like me, and then gets a DUI, and then I'll like loser. Actually, no, not a loser.
A struggling artist.
Yeah, no, I'm like, I don't even. Okay. It's funny. It's funny that he has a DUI. I think anyone would be happy if their ex got a DUI and like joke about it. Oh yeah, that's the thing.
I wouldn't.
Yes, you would.
No, I'm very happy for my ex right now.
Whatever. I found out he got a DUI. I was super excited. What else would I do but go to TikTok and boast about it? Whatever.
Oh, my other ex, if he got a DUI, I'd be like, ha, but he probably already has one.
No, yeah. That ex, the most recent ex, is not the same vibe.
No, I don't have as much hatred.
You know what I mean? Like,
you have
I don't have hatred towards him.
Resentment.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I'm like, all jokes aside, it is funny, and I think anyone in my situation would joke about the fact that they're boast about their ex getting a DUI because I'm like, deserved. But like, it honestly is kind of sad. Like,
it is really sad.
You know, like human to human, and like we don't. It's not like we like, I don't know, like want him to like bumbleclat die or anything or like become a loser, but like it is fun to boast about it. I mean, I think I'm like right now at the point where I'm like, okay, like I forgive you. Like I don't even need to like hear you say you're sorry for me to like forgive you because you're not gonna say it. You know what I mean? And I don't need to be vindicated. You telling me that you're sorry and acknowledging the things you did is not gonna make me feel vindicated. You know what I mean? Like I can feel that way by like knowing that I feel better when I'm not with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
No, I don't need it. And I also can forgive myself for like things that I did without you having to say it, even though you like tried to put it on a string for me and be like, I'm not sure if I can forgive you right now, but like, you know what I mean? Like I think I'm at the point where I'm like, him telling me these things are not gonna change the fact that I know what I know.
Yeah, reminding yourself of like your genuine, true feelings of the situation and like that you did what you did for a reason and you're creating this new environment for yourself out of the best intentions for you. Totally. Will put you back in that place where you're like less hatred, less resentment, and more just like contentment with the situation and the freedom to release.
Yeah, no, I feel chill about it. Honestly, like I don't think I'm angry about it at all or like resentful about it anymore at all. I think now I just look at it and I'm like, you know what? There is something so beautiful about what we shared. Like even though it was so gross and horrible and like, you know what I mean? But at least we felt, you know what I mean? And like now I can like put it in a little orb and like put it stored in my memories, like in that one fucking visit Inside Out. You know what I mean? Like I look at it from time to time, but I'm like, there is something beautiful about like the human experience of like we shared something really horrible and toxic together, but we still felt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that to an extent. I would say my more toxic relationship, not my most recent ex, but the one prior. It's really hard for me to feel that way, but it was a little bit different. Yeah, I think while your situation, you were definitely a victim, you also had your moments of being a villain.
Totally.
I think in my situation with my first boyfriend, I was kind of just a victim. Yeah. So I don't know if I'll ever get to the point of like we shared that toxicity. But forgiving yourself for your own mistakes and naivety is good too.
Ooh, I love that word. And I also think he's just made it really easy. I think it's when I found out about the DUI, I'm like, this is a perfect chapter for me to just close it.
Yeah.
Like, and he can do whatever he wants after that. Like,
well, that was the big boom.
Yeah, I can hope that like he gets better, but like I don't have to be actively hoping for good things for him anymore. Like I'm gonna leave it here. It's great. Also found out that he like called his ex on the phone to like try to see him 2 days after we broke up.
Yeah.
Like it just was a lie. I'm like, this is a
baby, please be alone. Please be alone.
Like, this is a great place to end it. Best of luck to you. And the craziest part is I know if we were together at the time, I'm like, the universe saved me from that because, oh my God, I don't even need to say that part. That's like super embarrassing for him.
But yeah, the story isn't really much of a story.
Basically, yeah, he gets a DUI on a Tuesday. The next weekend, he's out and goes up to 3 of my friends at 3 different bars, like talking shit about me. So he like got a DUI and is like still out binge drinking and like doing whatever else he's doing.
Oh.
It's just kind of sad.
Yeah.
Honestly, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's the story.
Cheers.
Cheers to that. Right before Christmas. DUI right before Christmas is insane.
Yeah.
It's insane. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
I think coming to terms with your ex having a new partner is a good conversation to have right now, too, especially right before Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
We're about to see
How do
those
you
story
feel?
posts down.
I'm so chill with it because I know it's not real anyway. In the same way it wasn't real for Remy. Like, you know what I mean?
I just think, what do you mean, how do I?
I mean, I'm saying, like, for me, how I feel, like, I mean, the way that I don't think I care so much anymore because I'm like, it's not real. It's just miserable. Every relationship he has is miserable. And I know he's still miserable, and I like...
Yeah, that's the thing I was saying. It's like, people don't change that much.
Yeah. Especially in 3 months.
Especially with relationships. I mean, like...
And these are habits that you have been formed to have for 22 years. It's going to take you years to relearn those habits.
Well, and that's the thing about dating is it's not even necessarily 22 years because your experiences directly with being in a partnership aren't over the course of your 22 years. You build character in your own, like...
Well, the thing is, it is, because how you see your parents interact, how you see other couples interact.
Yeah, but...
The things that you see, like, those are things that you...
What I mean is what I'm saying is to break the patterns that you've observed and what you think a relationship should look like. The only way you break that and become a better partner is through the relationships that you have and maintain. Through learning, through experiences. So your dating experience doesn't take up your 22 years. The foundational, like, chemistry in your brain and what you've created for yourself, the turn to vape, that's going to be there, obviously, but you're not going to become a good partner until you have this, like, personal experience one-on-one with someone that you care about and you want to build something with. And that's really when you break those cycles and you develop a new... I guess way of being and way of loving. So that's why I'm like, oh, I know he hasn't changed that much because all he had to work with was what we shared last.
Yeah.
That's where you left off in your dating. And I don't think it was a bad place to leave off. So when I'm like seeing your ex having a new partner, like I think that's a lot to think about. Like I know where you're at for the most part, and I wish you nothing but the best. Really, genuinely.
I love that. Ooh, is this on? Yeah, it is. No, I love it. Good for everyone. The clothes thing is like the only thing I hold resentment about because that is such like a typical narc ass thing to do, to like hold something over to like keep a door open. That's the exact thing he did to his ex, that he like called 2 days after he broke up. He called him and was like, I need my things, and like I think I might have some of yours. Like, you intentionally didn't exchange them so that you would have this open. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just give me my stuff, and if you don't want to give them to Ashley, just sell them at your market.
And I'll come and buy them all.
No, and oh wait, he can't sell them at his market. Ah. I'm joking. I had nothing to do with that. Seriously.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about something else.
Incriminating. I'm going to talk about my For You page recently because
Go ahead.
that there was a lot of fear.
I have something to talk
There
about.
was a lot of fear that our For You pages would be affected after the 12-hour disappearance of TikTok.
14.
Thank you, 14 hour. I counted. But I don't think mine has. I'm still seeing videos of like that have 0 likes of people's loose stool in their toilet. Like, recently though, I've been seeing a lot of fighters, like young, like fighters, like in like the ring. What is it? MMA?
MMA.
Yeah, and I'm seeing a lot of this guy named Peyton, which is funny because, well, for starters, he's fine as fuck, and they're all like sexy edits of him. The funnier part is the ex that I talk about, where I say there is a lot of resentment still. My first like real boyfriend, I would say, did an interview with this fighter as his last artistic endeavor most recently.
When?
Oh, I don't know, like within the last year, but like a while ago. And now this guy has been all over my TikTok as edits. And it was so funny because my ex was still texting me during this time he did this, and he sent it to me. And I skimmed over it, and I remember seeing it and be like, damn, he's fine. That guy's fine.
You could connect you. We should get him on the podcast.
I think, from what I've gathered, is that this fighter has been spotted with Frank Ocean.
I know you're talking. Okay, I know
Peyton.
he is fine as fuck, and he's like with Frank Ocean.
Yes!
Yeah.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah. The one with the septum.
Does he have a septum? He has that tattoo right here of a big dark circle.
Yes, septum. Yes, I know who you're talking about. How did he get an interview with him?
I think he knows him from like high school.
He's from here?
I don't know. It may be that, or it may be like a connection through friends or whatever, but I have been dumbfounded because I was just like, who's this random guy my ex got an interview of? And now out of nowhere, he pops up with Frank Ocean
and
pops up
Frank Ocean.
and pops up like in these edits, like with some like indie ass song, and he's fighting, and it's like his interview where he's like, oh, what does my tattoo mean of the dark circle through my body? It's my internal void, it's my emptiness. And I'm like, you know what, as fine as he is, he's probably just like my ex, and you know what, he's probably tormenting Frank Ocean. I know damn well
Frank Ocean
is tormented.
Back. They're both
but leave Frank alone.
Sure.
Leave Frank alone. I know you love that pretty boy, Frank. I do too. He's so fine. Like, he's so fine. But do you really need to torment yourself anymore?
About how, speaking of how we just had the Frank Ocean is tormenting him too, can we talk about how Sis is low-key the problem?
Oh, we know.
Like, okay, high-key. Cool.
Well, have you seen One of Them Days yet?
No.
This is a movie with Keke Palmer.
I know what you're talking about.
All I'm going to say, and I won't spoil, is SZA's character is literally the persona through her albums, which is her. The whole, like,
fuck niggas.
Yes!
I know she, like,
that's her whole storyline in the movie.
That's the whole thing.
And I'm watching this movie, and I'm like, oh my god, girl, this is just you. This is just you.
Yeah, no, she's a problem.
And then
I love her. I've seen her.
I wish we could talk about the movie.
I'll watch it. I love her. I think her music's great. I've seen her live.
She made me cry.
I listened to this new one because, one, I was going through a breakup when it came out, and two, I was like, this is not productive for me. This is not going to be good. She's like, dancing and singing in the kitchen. I'm going to fuck on my ex. Like, I'm not going to fuck on my ex. Like, really.
No,
like,
but I was listening to that. Like I saw her.
No, and I would listen like this. Huh? Like, no, girl. Come on.
I saw her at Camp Flog, not last year, but the year before, like, right after my breakup, like, 3 months, and I'm in the crowd sobbing, screaming the lyrics. I know everyone around me was livid. I was in VIP for that festival too, and I look over in the VIP. I was alone, and I see fucking Donald Glover, like a couple people over from me, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna keep singing and crying and screaming because no, deadass.
Okay, have you seen
Donald Glover looked at me and said, ooh, she needed that.
This is America. Have you seen the fucking Bad Babies diss track for Alabama Barker?
Mm-mm.
But you know about the thing about how, like,
Alabama Barker took her boyfriend?
Whatever.
Something like Alabama Barker's on live? Or someone's on live. Her baby daddy?
Her baby daddy.
Yeah.
Alabama Barker, like, had texts with her baby daddy, and, like, they were, like, allegedly they hooked up. They were hanging out. There's pictures, whatever. Bad Baby puts out this diss track and is like, bitch, I can't wait to put you in the cage, bitch. Trying to say my baby daddy, bitch. I'm gonna fuck you up. Like, hella mad. Like, like, I'm like, what the fuck are we supposed to do about that? Why? You stayed with him. You're still with him, though. Like, what are we supposed to do? Why are you telling us what she did if you're still with him?
This is the same thing as, like, when we were talking about Beyonce last episode.
Yeah. Like, why? I don't care. I really don't care. Like, why are you trying to... Are we supposed to shame her because she fucked your baby daddy, but he let her fuck him? Like, and he's probably still fucking it? Like, why are you looking at us? We don't give a fuck.
And the difference between that and Beyonce and SZA, keep them separate. SZA is over here complaining about these men, but we don't know who it is. So we
Right.
don't have blame to place, you know? I mean, we place the blame on her because it's like, you're still, yeah.
Right.
We don't know if it's the same guy, though. We don't know if it's different guys.
Right.
So I can't be mad at her.
He's sitting here talking about, you tried to take my nigga who beat me and cheated on me, and I'm still with, like, he beat her. Like, bad.
No, yeah, and it's like, let her take him.
Let her. Let her.
Because he will receive his reckoning from Travis Barker and Kourtney
and it's so
Kardashian.
bad. She, like, Alabama Barker was. No, me defending Alabama because I want to get invited to the mansion. I'm like, leave her alone. Like, what? No. But, like, she is very, I mean, herself. But how Bad Baby had, like, posted, like, yeah, he tinted my windows. I don't give a fuck. Like, I let him do it like, gave her black eyes. Like, tinted her windows, like, black eyes. And she's like, I'd let him do it any day. Like, I don't care. I'm never leaving him. Y'all don't understand. And that's the thing of, like, also being out of it. Like, she probably thinks the relationship is so special. It's them against the world. Like, you could be anyone. You could be any bitch that would provide for him. He would, you know what I mean? He would feel the exact same way. It's not special. He's just an abuser. Like, and now you're sitting here fighting with this little bitch from Calabasas saying you want to fight her. When she walks around with security guards, you're never going to touch her. You know, like, you just look so lame. You have a whole baby.
Well, here's the thing about
Let it go.
Here's the thing about Bad Baby, where we have to like lay off a little bit. Is we saw her entire rise to fame. We know exactly where she comes from,
Yeah.
and she's exactly where she thinks she's supposed to be.
I know.
And while it is like you're still with him, da da da, the poor girl. This is a cycle that she cannot get out of.
At all. And she, like, posted, too, like, this was in defense of her baby's father, of him, like, beating her. She posted other photos of her bloody and beat the fuck up, and she was like, all my exes have beat me. Like, that don't mean nothing. Like, da-da-da-da, like,
Well, she was out here on Dr. Phil ready to fight her mom. Is it not Dr. Phil? Is it Dr. Phil?
Yes.
So,
Oh, who is you? Your grandmother. Sit back like you gonna do something. Oh, who is you?
no, she's ready to fight anyone.
Gonna
So
fight her grandma.
she's standing on it. She's like, oh, they all fight me. She fights them back. I'm
She
sure.
was gonna fight her grandma. No, it's really not funny. We need to do something.
What
We
can
need
we
to
do?
step in. I don't know, but
Hopefully she sees this.
bitch, if she see, she's gonna make a fucking diss track about.
No,
us,
yeah, she's
too.
gonna fight us.
She's gonna tear our.
No,
fucking-
I have her best interest in mind. She's gonna want
No,
to
I
fight
really
you.
do. It's really so sad. No, I do too. I love Bad Baby. I'm, like, really sad about it. I'm like,
Gucci flip flops,
Also,
fuck it, hit your bitch in my
I'm
socks.
just
This a
like-
big watch, diamonds dripping off of the clock. Pull the 6 out.
I'm just like, my thing is, you know he be beating on you. You know this is not the first girl he's cheated on you with. You know you're gonna stay, so just don't be public about it.
Yeah.
That's fine. We don't need to know about that. You know you're gonna stay regardless.
Well, because her
So don't tell
bankroll
me.
is coming out of her publicity.
Right. Well, so then don't get mad that we're talking about it. She gets mad about the
Okay,
fact that we're
well,
talking
she's
about
not mad yet.
it. No, she's mad at me.
Hold on.
That was a bit. That was like a double shot of espresso.
Yeah, that was really big.
That was really big.
Okay.
I would be up all night.
Oh, no, it's only 2. You're fine. I don't know if I still have a date tomorrow or not.
I have one tonight.
What are you doing for your date tonight?
I don't know yet, but he actually just texted and the name because we were just talking about your other ex.
It's spelled differently though.
I know, but we were talking about your other ex, and it came up right then. And I was like, oh, yeah,
no, because
never
you're scared of him too.
a little bit.
Yeah,
a little
no,
bit,
my
yeah.
first boyfriend's
We might have to
scary.
cut that. We might have to cut everything we said.
No, he can't get us.
Today, you said today might be canceled.
Tomorrow's. Today is
Oh.
rescheduled.
If tomorrow's is canceled, let's go out.
Oh yeah, I literally have like no time off next.
Oh my god. Sorry, y'all.
Oh, I like have no time off. But yeah, I'll let you know. I said, are we still on? And I haven't gotten a
He said,
reply.
fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, low key.
Oh my god. I watched the Jerry Springer documentary.
Mhm.
That shit is beyond. Because then I watched the documentary about all this stuff, and then obviously I wanted to watch a bunch of the clips because I'm like, this is so. I went into it being like, oh, this is so nostalgic. I want to watch these because I used to watch that show growing up. what the fuck is that show? Like, how was that allowed to be on TV? Like, it's beyond me. It's beyond me. Like, you've seen Jerry Springer, the Jerry Springer show.
Fuel my mind.
Like,
because for whatever reason, my mind's only going to the Maury show.
Same thing.
Yeah,
They're
like, similar, right?
Yeah, essentially, like, but they're more like, it would be like, you're my girlfriend, right? I'm gonna be like, I brought you on the show. You know what I mean? And sometimes they do proposals. You know what I mean?
It's like the Maury show, but it's random, right?
Like,
less structure.
It could be good or it could be bad. So you're here. You're like, oh my god, you have me here. I'm like, my love, I cheated on you. You know what I mean? And I'm like,
oh, so you go into it being like, I'm gonna get married.
Yeah. But to make it worse, my love, with her, and then she comes out, and then we both stand up, and then the security pulls the chairs away. Like we're in a Roman Coliseum and they're about to fight, and then they do fight. And then they fight, and everyone's watching. They're like, woo, woo. Like, it's beyond.
Like,
my love, she's right here. Like, we're gladiators down, and now you have to fight for my love right now. And then, like, by the end, the bitch who got cheated
on. Over a man!
Yeah, the bitch who got cheated on, she's there fighting over dick. And she's over there. She's like,
I don't fight for my respect, bitch. I fight for dick.
She just fought this girl. Like, I don't know why, just because she's mad, whatever. And she's embarrassed in front of everyone. She's crying. She's like, how could you do that? Every time. She's like, how could you do this? How could you do this? They're like, okay, commercial break. What?
Well, you know why? You know why they do it?
Why?
Because of our mix of emotions about it right now. We're laughing. We're sad. We're devastated. We feel bad, but we want to watch.
When I watched the documentary,
it's like driving past a car accident.
Nosy ass. When I watched the documentary, one of the things that they said, so when they like were casting like things they wanted to do, they were like, we want like people to be able to watch this show with the sound off and still be entertained. So they like, and they were talking about how they would like rile them up backstage. Like,
oh wow!
Yes,
so this was all like attempted murder.
Yeah, high key, my love. They would like they'd be like, yeah, like they'd fly us out. They'd give us like luxury experience, like limo. I've never even seen a limo. Like I'm in this nice hotel. They're giving us free drinks the night before. Like I'd get fucked up, and then like the next morning I'm really hungover, so I'm already pissed off. They picked me up to go to the show. The producers, like, in the green room were like, yeah, like, isn't that fucked up that she did that? Like, fucked up, like, da-da-da. So now they go out. They're already hyped up, ready to fight. I don't know. I would love to be on that show. I would love to have been on that show, like, while it was on. Like, that would have been a key, bitch, if we went on that show. Like, you could even go on and be like, I would have went on with my roommate, one of my old roommates, the boy one that was, like, really...
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Because you could do stuff like that. Like, my roommate's fucking crazy. So then, like, we have to confront each other. And then, like, he'll stand up at one point. Then I'll stand up, pull the chairs back, and we have to...
Tussle.
Fun.
You'll have to tussle.
Stuck in a lease. That's what they would have called the episode.
Wow.
No, I think it's beyond. I love it, though. I mean, it's just, like... It's honestly worse than Baddies. I was going to say it's just like Baddies. It's honestly worse.
It is worse.
It's worse. It's so much worse. It's so much worse.
And humiliating.
It's humiliating. And then at the end, they'll have like, because they'll have like multiple like groups of people come on each episode. At the end, they have them all sit on the stage. Like this bitch right here and this bitch right here just fought each other. And now they have to sit to wrap the episode. And they have the audience ask questions. And the audience will be like, have you seen that? Have you seen that TikTok where the girl's like, why'd you come on TV with your hair looking like that? Them braids is chewed. Like,
yeah.
And like, that's what they'll do. They'll just berate them. Like, the audience is just berating.
Well,
like,
they just go home and cry.
I know. Bitch, if that was me, I'd go home and it'd be vertical. I'd be vertically.
Oh.
I don't give a fuck. Are you kidding? And it's on TV? And I already signed
It's all wrong. I feel bad.
I know, but I want to make a show like that.
Okay. That's
it was,
where the direction our podcast is going. His name's Jerry Springer too. That's too perfect.
Spring.
That's like Spring.
He wanted to be Congress. He wanted to be a part of Congress.
Are you serious?
Yes, he was the mayor. He was the mayor of whatever city before he was even had that show. When they started the show, it was like wholesome.
That just says so much.
I know. When they started the show, it was like wholesome. It was like Oprah coded, and then they're like, "Oh, we're not getting ratings. Like we need good shit."
These are the folks that run for elected official positions.
Right.
Terrifying, scary, bad. We don't need to talk about that, do we?
What? I'd rather not.
Okay. Just stick with your communities. Love your
Right.
people.
Love
That's
your
it.
people, guys, during these trying times.
We wouldn't say anything that
Deadass.
Enya and Drew didn't already say on Emergency Intercom.
Totally. I didn't even see that, but I did see a tiny clip of her being like, "I will punch the fuck out of you." And I was like, period.
Yeah, no, I tried making notes and then I was like, I don't even think. It's okay. I mean, whatever. There's nothing we could say that's not already said.
I'm chilly. This happened last time too. I got kind of cold.
I was driving over listening to the Camp Rock album and literally got chills. Now I know who I am. There's no way to hold it in.
Oh, you didn't have siblings.
No more hiding
You
who
didn't
I
have
wanna
siblings,
be.
bruh. That wasn't.
This is me.
I was gonna ask you who was your celebrity like when you were a kid, but like I'm sure your celebrity was like who you wanted it to be. Like who was your favorite celebrity?
Oh,
Like Disney coded vibe.
well, probably Hannah Montana, but I liked Camp Rock more than High School Musical.
Okay, weird. I remember, mine.
The thing is, I didn't have to choose. I could have them all.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, yours is probably who you
Only
wanted
children,
to be.
it was all of them.
Mine, yeah, mine. Me, my brother, my sister. I don't know why it was this. For some fucking reason, the three options were Selena Gomez, Demi Lovato, and this was before Sunny with a Chance. So like, she had once. I think she had just only had Get Back On. She didn't have Sunny with a Chance. There was no Camp Rock. She was just Selena Gomez's friend at that time. Like, it was Selena Gomez, Demi Lovato, and Rihanna. I don't know why, but for those three people, me, my brother, my sister, we all got to pick because if that's your celebrity, that's yours. Period. You know what I mean?
Who did you? Did you get Demi?
Yes.
I know.
My sister had Rihanna, my brother had Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus, and I had to have Demi Lovato. But the thing about that of like having siblings and like having to like pick one, bitch, I threw my whole pussy into that. Like, she was my bitch. Like, I didn't even give a fuck about her until
love
they told me
her.
I had to like her. No, and that was even before Don't Forget came out. I remember I got that for Christmas that year, and I was like, wait, this is actually fire. And then Sunny with a Chance came out, and then Camp Rock, and I was like,
And that bitch was in there doing all the drugs. Like, she's just like one of the
know.
girls. I love Demi Lovato. I'm tired. People
I
hated
love Demi Lovato.
People hated on Demi Lovato in the same way they hated on Miley Cyrus during her Bangers era, except that was for Demi Lovato's entire career, basically, is how they slandered Miley during Bangers, and that's not fair.
It wasn't slander with Demi. It wasn't really slander. She was doing heroin. she was.
Yeah,
she
but
was
still,
cutting
like,
herself, she was.
but, and then you think, well, Miley was doing hella drugs too. I mean, not heroin, but she was doing blow too, just like Demi and tons of other stuff. Absolutely.
Send me a video
I'm
of her
sorry,
hitting
that
it.
video of, there's no way.
You know that Oprah interview that Lindsay Lohan did with Oprah? That Lindsay Lohan interview with Oprah, where she's like, this is like after all the rehab, after everything, like they did like a mini series, and she's like, I think I've done cocaine probably 10 times, like 10 times. She's like, no, maybe 15, bitch. Fucking addict ass bitch.
We
like,
know
you're a fucking
you're
liar.
lying.
She's like, but no, alcohol is my thing. They wanted us to believe that she like just.
I've done
those nights she was
cocaine
just-
like maybe 10 lines every time I did it.
she's a straight face. She's like, I've only ever done it like 10 times, maybe 15
In a
Oprah's
month.
Like, in her whole life, my love.
I
Like,
know.
be so serious. You know about when like Paris Hilton's like storage unit got auctioned off because she didn't pay it, and like it got auctioned off, and in it was like a bunch of her diaries, like a bunch of her shit, and like this guy sold them for like $200,000, but like she was talking about like she was like counting calories in it, like talking about her bulimia, talking about like how much she loves doing coke and like how they do it all the time, like and all this stuff, like
Oh, God.
yeah.
I'm sorry, why didn't she show up? Sorry, that was gross. Why didn't she show up to the auctioning and buy that shit
She
herself?
didn't know.
Oh, poor girl. Poor fucking
She
girl.
didn't know, my love.
Yeah, no. I think Demi did not deserve the hate that she has
No,
gotten.
she definitely didn't deserve it. I mean, she was a young girl.
And honestly, I saw a clip of her singing a song off her newer album, Holy Fuck Live, 29. Did you ever hear that song? 29.
Yeah, obviously
Funny.
I've heard it.
It's
Demi Lovato
good.
is still, like, internally, she is still my girl as fuck. Like, as fuck. Like, I had to be tapped in at 5. Like, and for some reason, like, when you say something enough times, it becomes true.
Yeah.
Like, so now I just love the fuck out of it. I always will.
Well, she became your parasocial celebrity friend
I know,
at a
I
young
was
age.
upset. I really wanted to have Miley, though. I really wanted Miley, but I got Demi, which I'm not mad about.
Yeah.
Demi's with Tana Mojo.
Gun to my head, I will sing every word to Introducing Me by Nick Jonas from Camp Rock, too.
It's okay, my love. There is no gun, actually.
I'll do it without the gun.
Oh, no, I love you. I don't have, there is no gun, my love. Nope.
Oh.
Finally
29.
That's, you know that song is about the guy from that 70s show.
Which one?
The one that's like really stupid.
Kelso?
No.
Are you talking about Ashton Kutcher?
No.
Are you talking about Hyde?
No.
If it's Hyde, that's scary.
He's in prison for.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Sorry,
That's why it's scary.
Wait, I want to know. Oh my God. What is the guy's name? Name all the characters from that 70s show.
Fez, Hyde, Kelso, and then I forget his name, but he was literally like the main character.
Not him.
The nerdy one.
Not him.
That's all of them.
No, Fez.
Oh.
Fez, this guy. It's about him.
Are you serious?
They were together when she was literally 17, and that's when they got together when she was 17, and he was 29. They were together for like 8 years.
That poor girl.
I know, and I'm sure he was feeding her the blow. He should be in jail.
He should. A lot of people should.
A lot of people should be in jail.
What are we at? Do we want to do media?
Yeah.
All right, my media for the week is NCIS. Love NCIS right now. I grew up on it. I know you got something good. My mom would watch NCIS when I was a little girl, and I'd crawl in her bed, and it'd be the most terrifying cases and the most graphic things, and I'd just eat it up, and I'm rewatching it from the start right now. There's a lot of seasons, so I'm very excited. Ann Gibbs is super sexy. I love that old man. He reminds me of my grandpa in an Oedipus way.
Okay.
Like, fully in an Oedipus. I love my mom's dad. Anyways, I know that sounds really gross, but he's a good man, and he was handsome when he was younger.
Okay.
Anyways, Hairspray, we rewatched that, and the whole entire soundtrack. Yeah. The Bangers album, specifically hashtag Get It Right, FU, and Rooting for My Baby, as well as the Camp Rock albums, both of them. And Demi's entire discography. Almost.
I just have 2.
Okay.
So obviously, Real Housewives, the whole franchise. Duh, I'm obsessed with it right now. I am caught up with Salt Lake City, so now I'm like rewatching Atlanta from the first season, like in 2007. It's crazy. My other one is this tweet from Amber Rose. Is my media. She says, "This is January." Oh no, I thought it was exactly okay. January 27th, 2016. She says, "Aw, at Kanye West." Are you mad I'm not around to play in your asshole anymore? Hashtag fingers in the booty ass bitch. He tweeted that at 3:33 a.m.
She knew what she was doing.
I love it.
I love it
too.
too.
Booty ass bitch. Those are my 2. I'm light on it today.
All right, hashtag finger in the booty ass bitch. We love you guys.
Love ya.
Bye.
Bye.